Our search for the great adventure and the world's greatest treasure took us to the pirate land. The Caribbean has it all: untamed and unpredictable seas, a sense of danger, undiscovered treasure, big knives, and some of the sweetest rewards. Getting there took a while. We flew from Los Angeles to New York, a red-eye flight, and from New York we flew down to St. Martin. Lack of sleep and exhaustion could not take away excitement that we were feeling as we were approaching the islands. It was an amazing experience to have clouds unveil these tiny little islands below us. I didn't know that one of the St. Martin's attractions is the landing of the airplanes. Apparently, airplanes land right above the local beach. As soon as we landed, it was pretty clear we were in a completely different land. But there was no time to waste, so we head off to find our vessel. And soon we did. Her name was Oregon, and the crew was more than happy to meet her. After provisioning the boat and taking a little rest, we were ready to sail. Our excitement and enthusiasm was quickly met with our first challenge. Rough seas caused by the seasonal thunderstorm caused us to lose the gas tank from our dinghy, so we had to come back after sailing for nearly about an hour.
So scary but amazing. The water will splash on your window, which looks like you're about to die, but it's not. And so crazy.
After a rough start, we pressed forward.
I want to be on the trampoline right now. Yes. Apparently we have caught our first fish. Now, let's see if the boys can reel it in. Woo! The seas are rough. Now we have about 4 or 5 hours of sailing, so it would be awesome if they can bring a fish in. We have a Captain Michaela. A little bit scared. The winds are how bad? All right, babies. Get it in. We got it! Woo!
After catching our first fish, we forgot all about the seasickness and the high seas. We were rolling. Boys could care less if they were catching tuna or barracuda. They were just happy that there was some action going on. This was fun, but it was time to get back to work and some serious sailing. Soon, we were able to see the outline of Statia. It was impressive to see majestic contours of the volcanic crater. Once we anchored, the focus was back on fish, and who will be the lucky one to prepare it? Being a cook, I got the honor of doing the dirty job. A fish doesn't get fresher than this, which made our dinner really good. After a nice dinner, we ventured off into the dark to explore Statia and hopefully find some ice cream along the way. The next morning, we set off to find all that we could find about Statia's history. To my amazement, I found out that during the 1700s, Statia was the largest trading center in the Caribbean. Fierce rivalry among Dutch, English, Spanish, and French caused Statia to change hands no less than 22 times before the last change in 1816. Thousands of ships, as many as 3,500 per year, brought textiles, furniture, clothing, and all kinds of manufactured goods from Europe. Corn, tobacco, and lumber from North America, sugar and rum from the Caribbean islands, and slaves from Africa. Statia was the center of both commerce and shipping. Sailings were so frequent that Benjamin Franklin sent his mail to Europe via Statia. 200 or more ships were often anchored off the island, waiting to unload and reload cargo at any given time. Now, here's something really cool about this island. On November 16, 1776, Statia was the first foreign nation to officially recognize the newly formed United States of America. This is also known as the 11-gun salute. Visiting local museum, I had a chance to learn a little bit more about the dark history behind this island. Enormous prosperity and growth during mid-1600s demanded additional labor. A labor to move cargo from inbound and outbound ships was very much needed, as well as the labor for sugar, tobacco, and cotton plantations. Importing and trading slaves was the next big business. Subsequently, St. Statia developed as the center for slave trade in the northern Caribbean. We have learned so much on this trip and have enjoyed every bit of it. Now it was time to go and say goodbye to this beautiful island and to all the wild goats that live on the island. I don't know if you can see them up in the hills, but there were so many. So it took time to say goodbye properly, and we were on our way to the next island and the next adventure. This was a great family excursion, but the best part of it was being able to see, experience, and touch a history firsthand.